Students, today we are starting simultaneous equations. But after simultaneous equation, there are two types in simultaneous equation. There are two types in simultaneous. One is both equations are um, linear equation. For example, uh, number one, linear equations, correct? And another one is quadratic equation. Over here, one linear, one quadratic. Linear plus quadratic. In previous classes, you have learned such equations like I will write over here. In previous classes, what you have learned? In previous classes, you have learned x plus y is equal to 10, x minus y is equal to 6. Students, these both equations are linear. Linear means the power of variable is 1. When the power of variable is 1, so you consider variable, this is linear equation 1. But sometime in exam, in paper, it comes as one linear and one quadratic. So I give you one example first. Look at this. Like the first question given in our paper class, y is equal to x square. Okay, please consider this cap as a square. Okay, y is equal to x square, one equation. And second equation is y is equal to x plus 6. Mostly we use substitution method, because over here when two linear equations are given, mostly we use um, elimination method, as you just have done in class. But over here you will use substitution method, because the value of y is equal to x square and y is equal to x square, so you will substitute the value y in this equation. Okay, directly you will use it, and then you will you may use the quadratic equation, like solving it by breaking the middle term, or use applying general formula, whatever. So I will solve this one equation for you. Okay, can anybody tell me what we should do over here? If I want to solve this equation, I use my red pen for this to solve this linear equation. Okay, you know the value of y. I say that this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. By substituting values, I can solve this equation. Okay, what is the value of y in equation number 1? Can anyone tell?
Sir, value of y is unknown.
Value of y is x square. Who is saying value of y is unknown? Both values are unknown. We are going to find out. Both are simultaneous equations, so we have to solve. We have to solve. Are you getting my point? And now, what should I do? The value of y is x square and y is equal to x plus 6. So what we will do? We will substitute this equation, which is called equation number 1. I substitute this in this equation. Instead of this y, I will input x square. What I said, can anyone explain so far? What will I do now? The first step.
Sir, we will substitute equation 1 and equation 2.
Very good. Those who participate in class, they will get more marks in their assessment sheet. Substitute. Substitute equation 1 in equation 2. So instead of this y, I will write x square and then x plus 6. Now by arranging these equations, as you have learned in previous classes, what will I do? I shift x and y, x and 6 to the left hand side, because these are on the right hand side. So when I bring x over here, so it will have negative sign. And what about 6? 6 is also with positive sign. So what will I do? What will I do?
Sir, equals to -6.
Minus 6.
X
What
square
is left
minus
here?
6
Can
minus
anybody tell me what will
6.
left here?
0.
0.
Very good.
0.
Now by breaking the middle term, you can do this. By breaking the middle term, you can do this. How can we do this by breaking the middle term? We have to break and then we have to find 1.
Sir,
If I
LCM.
multiply two numbers, it will be 6. And these two numbers should have the difference of 1. So two
3
numbers will
and 2.
multiply. Look at this. When I
3 and 2.
multiply two numbers, I will get 6. When there is a negative sign here, so we will see what should be the difference. 1 difference. So 6, 1 times 6 and 6 and 1 having the difference of 5. But I want -1. So what should I write?
3
-3
and
plus
2.
2.
And plus 2.
No, this should not happen, because I want the difference of 1. But they both are having 6 and 1 having the difference of 5. I want the difference of 1.
Sir,
So these
minus
factors
3
will
and
not
plus
work.
3 plus 2.
3 and 2.
3 and 2 will work. Very good. 3 and 2 will work. 3 2 times 6 and 3 and 2 having 1 difference. But I want the difference of 1, negative 1.
So
So can
Minus 3
anybody tell me
into
Sir,
what
plus
will I
minus
do?
3 plus 2.
Negative 3 and then bigger number will have negative sign, so that I can this. So now you can factorize x square minus 3x plus 2x. That is this thing you have learned before. The basic concept was substituting quadratic equation into linear equation, so that it should become quadratic equation as well. Okay, what is the common now? Can anybody tell me what is the common?
x.
Sir, X is common.
x is common.
Okay, very good. X is
Now
common.
it becomes
What should be left in bracket?
X
X
minus
minus
3.
3.
X minus 3.
X minus 3.
Okay, let me take my own red pen. This is x minus 3 is left. When you take x common, so x should be here, 2 minus 2 3 times 3. When two brackets are same, then it means you are doing correct. X minus 3 and then x plus 2. Listen, some students stop the work here and they lose some marks. Reason is they ask solve equation. Solve what? What do you mean by solve? Solve mean find the value of unknown variable. So you didn't find the value of a variable and you stopped it. So we'll find the value. Okay, look at this. These two expressions are multiplying each other, then the answer is 0. Can anybody tell me if I want to get 0 answer by multiplying any two numbers? So one number should be what? So that I can get 0.
It should be 0.
One
1
number
should be 0.
वेरी गुड.
0.
वन नंबर शुड बी 0, और ये कुछ भी हो जाए, 1 करोड़ भी हो जाए तो वो कुछ भी नहीं होगा, वो 0 ही आएगा. तो 1 शुड बी 0. तो आई डोंट नो विच वन इज 0, so I will make both of them is equal to 0 to find the value of x. Or you must write over here or, and then x plus 2. Anyone can be 0. I don't know which should be. मतलब एक को नहीं हम कह सकते कि यही 0 होगा. So anyone can be 0. Now find the value of x over here. So what is the value of x? That is 3. Or it may be x is equal to, it is positive 2. When I shift there, it will be negative 2. Again, I am telling you, some students stop working here. Still more working is required. What is that? Can anybody tell me?
Sir, substitute
Final
both the
statement.
values in the equation.
No. One more step is required.
Values in
Solution
an
step.
equation.
Yes. One student at one time, please.
Final
Substitute both
statement.
the values in an equation.
Very good. Substitute the value of x is equal to 3 and x is equal to -2 in any equation to get the value of y. We have found just value of x. When there is a quadratic equation, there are two values of x and there should be two values of y. Okay, now we have equation y is equal to x plus 6. You know, we have equation y is equal to x plus 6. And now you have two values of x. One is 3 and one is -2. So substitute in this equation to get the values of y. So when I substitute here, x is equal to 3 plus 6, it is equal to 9. Over here, I have the solution. If x value is 3, then y should be 9. Are you getting?
Yes,
There
sir.
should be two answers. And then when I substitute -2 instead of x, then the value of y should be 4. 4. And then I should have answer like this. Value of x -2. First we write x value and then y. That is 4. Student, this is my answer. Two answers.
Sir, we have
And
to
the quadratic
substitute in
equation,
both
there
the
should be
equations.
two values of x
Sir, so we
and
have
two
to do
values of
this
y.
both.
Yes, student, please ask again.
Sir, we have
So,
to
sir, do we
substitute
have to
both
do
the
this
values in
like
the equation.
2 times?
बेटा एक स्टूडेंट बोलेंगे तो मैं आंसर दूंगा ना, कोई एक पहले बात करें. आप पूछें क्या, कौन पूछ रहा है?
Sir, we
जी जी
have
बोले.
to substitute both the values in the equation.
Yes, we have to substitute. This is compulsory that we have to substitute again the value of x into in another equation. You can write substitute x. Substitute x. You have to substitute to get the value of y.
So,
Are
why
you-
not we could just like take one?
We cannot be, because we have two answers. When we have two answers, so we will substitute two answers because this is quadratic equation. When we have linear equation, so we substitute only one value. Are you getting it?
Sir, Babar.
Yes.
Sir, I've understood this. Now, can we do the linear question?
Which linear question?
Sir, like this was the quadratic example. Can we solve the linear example as well?
Yes, linear example just did we, and now the class time is over. So we did in our just before this session, we solved this equation over here. So inshallah, when we start our next class, in that next class, I will explain x plus y is equal to 10 and y. Okay, look at this very simple way. You can do it here now. You can substitute, you can eliminate. You can eliminate y. What is left? G.
X is equal to 10 and x is equal to 6.
Or yes, x is equal to, better class is over. Those who want to leave, they can leave. I will explain to this person, student Ubaidullah Kaisar. Those who, the class is over now. You may leave, inshallah. In next class, we will do the rest of the question. Now, student, your assignment is question number 2. I have sent you the picture. You have to do question number 2. I have solved question number 1. Okay. So inshallah, we'll see you next class. Kaisar, Abdullah, Ubaidullah Kaisar, I'm just explaining you this.
Yes,
This is
sir.
2x. What about 10 and 6? 16?
Sir, हमें इन दोनों को ऐड करना है.
जी बेटा, जब दो साइन डिफरेंट होंगे ये एलिमिनेट हो जाएंगे और हम इनको ऐड करेंगे फिर, ठीक है।
Okay, sir.
और 2x इज इक्वल टू 16, नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ x इज 8, 2 मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है वो वहां जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा। अब एक
Yes,
लीनियर
sir.
इक्वेशन थी तो एक ही आंसर आया। नाउ I want
Understood.
to find the value of y. You can substitute in any equation, like you want to substitute equation number 1 to get the value of y. So what you will substitute here?
Sir, we
What
will put the value
value?
of
You will substitute
yes,
8.
8 in value of x.
And what is the value of y now? 10 minus 8? 2.
2.
-2.
अब बात समझ में आ गई आपको?
Sir, -2.
Yes, sir. Done.
ठीक है, 10 minus 8 is equal to?
Sir, but
जी जी, सही आंसर आया कि नहीं आया?
Yes, sir. ठीक
it's
आंसर
wrong.
है.
It's -2.
Understood.
एक मिनट बेटा, वो कह रहे हैं कि ये सही नहीं है, ये -2 आएगा। बेटा कैसे -2 आएगा?
Sir, क्योंकि question
बेटा
के
वैल्यू ऑफ
अंदर
x कितनी दी हुई है? 8। बेटा आप बताइए ना कैसे आएगा गलत? अस्सलाम वालेकुम। जी जी, आप मुझे 5 मिनट के बाद कॉल करिए। अच्छा बेटा, ये क्या आप क्यों कह रहे हैं कि ये गलत हो गया है?
सर वैल्यू ऑफ x 8 है, लेकिन हमने अगर उसे इक्वेशन 1 में सब्स्टिट्यूट किया है जो x + y = 6 है, तो हम x की जगह जब उसे 8 लिखेंगे तो 8
यहाँ
+
पर
y
जो
= 6
इक्वेशन
हो
लिखी
जाएगा।
हुई है वो अलग है और जो आपने चैट बॉक्स में भेजी है वो अलग है।
हाँ तो मैं यही तो कह रहा हूँ, ये इक्वेशन मैंने अलग लिखी है। वो उस क्वेश्चन में 6 यहाँ पे था, ऊपर था, और 10 नीचे था, तो इस वजह से वो आंसर डिफरेंट आ रहा है। इक्वेशन सवाल दोनों क्वेश्चन डिफरेंट दिए ना मैंने। वहां मैंने आपको कुछ और सवाल दिया था जो आपका चैट बॉक्स है, और चैट बॉक्स के बगैर मैंने जब आपको ये लीनियर क्वेश्चन दिया तभी मेथड तो वही है। मैंने उसकी जगह यहाँ पर 6 लिखा, यहाँ 10 लिखा हुआ, इसलिए आपको लग रहा है सवाल चेक कर ले पहले, ठीक है। दिस इज अनदर क्वेश्चन, नॉट द सेम। होप यू आर गेटिंग द आंसर, ठीक है। अब अगर दूसरे तरीके से भी आप चेक कर सकते हैं, आप x की वैल्यू 8 पुट करें, y की वैल्यू 2 करें तो 10 आ जाएगा। अब x की वैल्यू 8 पुट करें, y की वैल्यू 2 पुट करें, माइनस करें तो 6 आ जाएगा। दिस इज द करेक्ट।
Done. I leave the class now.
नाउ क्लास इज ओवर। होप यू हैव कॉपीड ऑल दिस वर्क।
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Inshallah, we will see in the next class on next Monday. So then I will explain further questions. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.